Hi, hello everybody. Slightly chaotic day today. Happy Wednesday anyway to start off. I hope the cameras are in the right position because we managed to sneak past because they cut off all the pedestrians from moving, so there were no reflections or anything in the shots. So we managed to sneak past. So I'm going to quickly do block of the week with you. Sarah and the baby and Rory are over there, so it's a bit chaotic and a bit loud and noisy today, but we're going to have a little go at this little block, okay? Hopefully some of you will come online because you got all confused by the timings and things. But yeah, it's been a strange old day so far. I've been in the shop since about 10 to 8, and they've been busy. They've been filming all sorts of bits, but they've just put the guy through the window and it went wrong, and they're gonna have to do it again. So they've all gone off for lunch. So we managed to escape, and they're going to reset it and do it again. So yeah, there's a lot goes on to it. There really is. I mean, there are probably 80 people, Sir? Do you reckon in total hanging around?
There's a lot of people.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. But it's interesting. It's different, isn't it? So hi everybody. Let's say a quick hello, and then we're going to go straight into the block. So hi Lynn. Hi Natalie, hi Taryn. You've received your sub box and you love the fabrics. Brilliant, lovely. Oh, that got you quickly, hun. Hi Carolyn. Yeah, no, it wasn't us doing the stunts. We couldn't move from our little position because they were doing the big stunt.
No, you could have got the stunt person to do the 1 o'clock.
I could have got the stunt person to do the 1 o'clock, shouldn't I? Oh, I should have done
that.
So yeah, it's all interesting stuff. But anyway, we've been asked a lot recently about doing some blocks that use charm packs. So I'm going to do that. I do one today, but we're going to have a little look at those and do some different blocks with charm packs over the next couple of weeks. I'm just going to move that camera because it's back to full. There we go. And what's that, Claire? You managed to escape. At least you didn't miss the beginning. You were late. Well, because you were planted strawberries. Ah, nice. Well, not nice for me because I'm really allergic. But hey, I forgot what I was saying. But charm pack patterns. If you've got lots of charm packs that you want to use, we've got lots of patterns on our website that are designed for charm packs. We do it a lot. So things like the tumbling leaves quilt, double herringbone quilt, the tartan charm, the argyle quilt. Those are all charm pack ones. The carry bag is do you know what? I did a big long list, but it's in the shop and we can't get back in the shop. Says very cold because we've had to stand outside the shop because of the explosion and stuff. What other ones was it, Sarah? I've got my list that I wrote last night. Left it in the shop, but I'll post it to Facebook when I can. I'll post the list of all the charm pack patterns that we do, okay? And then we'll look again today and then over the next couple of weeks at different ways of using your charm pack. So I'm going to go to the overhead. Sorry, my brain is loopy and Jonah's causing chaos. Hi, hopefully I'm over here, guys. Hi, Jill. So this one's I haven't made a sample because I haven't had a chance with everything that's been going on, but we're going to have a little go at this today. So you will need 8. I'm using the Bella Solids and I'm using up the end of a charm pack. So they're not particularly exciting colours, but you'll get the idea from this. You need 8 of your charm pack squares per block. Okay, so I've got 2, 4, 6. Oh, hang on. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, I've got 9 there. Right, well, let's take out that one. It's too similar to the yellow. So you need 8 5-inch squares. And then from your accent fabric, whatever colour you choose to do it with, you're going to need a 5-inch square of your accent fabric. And I'm afraid these are 2 7/8, but that's how the pattern works. Sorry, the maths on this has to be 2 7/8. You want 8 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. I can't say that, squares. So you want 8 of those and draw a diagonal line across them as well. What this is going to do is make a really lovely inset star. Lay these out in like a 9 patch, okay, and decide what sort of design you want, okay. So the accent one goes in the middle, okay. So this is a bit like a sawtooth star, but using charm packs. So I'm going to try and get that here. Sorry if anything wobbles or anything. Little man is trying to get out in the garden. He's being a little toad. There we go. So you're going to lay it out like that. So that's your accent one there, and the other ones lie out like that. We're going to alter these ones here. So your corner ones, ignore. Okay, we're going to alter these ones. And what we're going to do is we're going to add one of these squares. So I'm going to just get rid of those a second. And that one. We're going to add a square. Can you see it? So it's going from this way, top, the diagonal's going from top left to bottom right, like that, onto each one. So again, that one's going that way. This is going to make one of the star points, like that, and like that. Can you see this, guys? Is everybody okay? How is everybody? Are you all alright? Has anybody else had their sub box? Caroline, you said yours has arrived too. I'm glad you're all loving it. And there's a new little pattern there. So what we're going to do is we're going to stitch on the line. Well, we're not going to stitch on the line. As I was saying to you the other day, what we want to do is stitch literally just this side of the line. Don't go right on the line. Just come to literally the needle's width, this side of the line. It will give you that wiggle room that you need. So, is it still? Are you watching this, Sarah? Are you watching something else? I don't know if it's still filming because all the comments are frozen on my laptop. So we're going to hopefully we've come over here now, and I'm going to plain piece this away. Okay. Hi, Jean. Oh, I've had a comment come through, so I think maybe it is working. So, like I said, we're going to stitch just this side of the line. Okay. So I'm going to drop that one in. Oh, come on. Get the thread out like that. We're just going to alter the corners. This is a really easy block, but it's one that really showcases your charm packs. It is good. Good. It's all right. It's frozen on here, so I wasn't sure whether it was working. It's a really good one for showcasing charm packs. You can really see, you use the whole charm pack, and you would also you use the whole square. So if you've got one that you think, oh, I really love those fabrics, and you don't want to cut it up too much, this is a really pretty block. Super simple. And it just shows off those patterns. So I'm still here. Brilliant. Okay, thanks, honey. Hi, Sheila. Sorry, yeah, well, you're late. We're late. We were late, lovely. We couldn't we couldn't get back to my house, even though I'm just around the corner from the shop. Because the BBC filming today, so we were chucked out of the shop and had to wait outside while they did the big stunt, and then we couldn't get away from there to get back over here. So I'm going to come back over here like this and stitch down all of those. And what I'm going to do now is find my ruler and my rotary cutter. Could use scissors if you want, and we're just going to trim off this little corner piece. Okay, so like that, approximate 1/4 inch. So who's got plans for the weekend? Anybody going to a street party? Anybody got any Jubilee celebrations? Sarah and I are going to a housewarming / 40th birthday on Saturday, but we haven't really got any other plans, to be honest. It's not much been happening around here for the Jubilee. So all I'm doing, like I said, is just cutting off that little bit there. Okay, and now what I want to do is press these out, and you need to press them before you add the next bit on. So anybody got anything to tell me? We're not allowed to put any of the pictures or anything we've taken on social media at the moment from the filming. We've been told we're not allowed. In fact, I got told off for I was going to do a live, but because the Wi-Fi is been blocked and it's terrible, I was doing a video and they're like, you can't put that on social media. I was like, okay, I won't. So they say the episode is going to air mid-September. So as soon as we know, we will let you guys know as well. Here we go. I'll have to watch Casualty for the first time in about 20 years. Jean, you're going to a lampshade making workshop on Saturday afternoon. Oh, nice. Oh, that'll be interesting, huh? Right, okay. So what you're going to do now is you're going to add the other one on. And we're just going to alter the other side. So this one now is going to go like this. and we're going to stitch down, and we're going to square them up and then add them all back together. It really is a super simple block to do. So Natalie, you've got a street party on Sunday, but you need to figure out how to put the bunting on the house tomorrow. Oh, bless you. You've got a nice neighbour or something who could give you a hand. There we go. And then the last one. So it's going to make like a sawtooth or Ohio star, that sort of thing, but slight difference. I'm going to stitch down exactly the same as we did there. Carolyn, same there. You don't want to watch casualty? No, we don't normally. It's not, I don't watch a lot of terrestrial TV, to be honest. It's all tends to be like Netflix or Amazon Prime or Hey Dougie. A lot of Hey Dougie in this house because of little man. But yeah, we'll have to watch the episode, won't we? Watch the shop being blown up, not blown up, the window being blown up so the guy can crash through it. There we go. So is anyone else, because I mean we've probably talked about it before, a lot of Gavin and Stacey is filmed round here as well, so the Essex bits are actually Dinas Powys, not Essex. Has anybody else ever had like their house or their place of work used as a location for something? I mean, Sarah and I are kind of used to studios because of Hachanda, but the scale of this is huge, absolutely huge. Jean, your granddaughter loves Bing. Oh, Jonah's not got into Bing yet. I did try him the other day, but he wasn't interested. I might try him again. Everyone does say that Bing's really good. So, back over here. We're going to trim off again. So we're going to go like that and chop that bit off. There we go. Chop that bit off. And nearly there. That one. And then we're going to iron these out. And all we've done is alter one side of this. Now, if your charm pack is directional, obviously just be careful of which side you're going to alter. So, what's that, Shirley? Your office building was turned into a police station for Morse. Oh, cool. My dad used to love Morse. He used to watch Morse all the time. Right, I'm just going to very quickly iron these out, and then we're going to square them up. Carolyn, what's that? You've been to a lampshade? I don't know what a lampshade is. A lampshade workshop. You've made almost all of them at home. Oh, fab! They look great on used gin bottles. Oh, that's a nice idea. What are you doing, Mr. Blister? Are you being a toad? Right. Okay. Just want to square them back to 5 inches, basically. So I'm going to line up on the top of that charm pack like that and just trim off any little bit of wiggle there. And the same here now. So I'm going to go 5 by 5 like that. Make sure it's lined up. Hopefully I'm back over here. And over we go. Looks like, Jean, the street where you worked was closed off when film was being done in the local pub for the film Local Hero. Ooh, I don't know if I know that film. I will have to look it up.
I've watched Local Hero.
You've watched it, have you, lovely? What type of film is it?
It's like a love story.
Ah.
It's a lot. It's an old film.
Oh, is it?
I think. If it's the one I'm thinking of.
There we go. So I'm just trimming these ones up, just getting them all nice and square. What's that, Lynn? None Did It's is a funny channel for adults. All characters are knitted and all the backgrounds, etc. But they also have a children's channel where all the characters are knitted. Oh, cool. Oh, I might have to find that. So is it like stop animation, is it? But with knitted characters. That's what it sounds like. There we go. Was that him burping? There we go. Nearly there. Last one. So this would be a super quick quilt to do. Hello. Hi, monkey. I'm not. Granny can't do the bubbles just now, darling. Little bit busy at the minute. We'll do bubbles in a minute. There we go. Okay, so just squared all those up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to lay this back out. So these are all going to, you want these to face inwards to make that little star. Like that. You're going to put your accent one in the centre. Now, I like it because this is all busy, 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 that this is the same colour, but there's no reason why it has to be. You could play around it. Gloucester Cathedral gets used for films. Yeah, they did Harry Potter and all there, didn't they, Claire? Yeah. And more, and Sherlock, Harry, yeah. You can play spot when they turn a corner to a different location. Let's pop that one down there so it's not against that yellow. That one up there, and then that one like that. Okay, and that becomes that star just with that little bit. You know, and these, you know, if you've got some bigger prints in your charm packs, these are nice ones to use here, and you know they're all going to go together as well. You would then just stitch this one to this one, that way like that, and like that. In fact, if we got time to do that just very quickly. It's a bit like Shaun the Sheep, but none it's nudie knits. Oh, nudes are the name implied, but knitted. Oh, so it is an adult thing. I will have a little look at that, my dear. Have a little look. Oh, I'm getting caught up in my wires. Hang on. Nudie knits. Sarah, Google nudie knits.
Nudie knits?
Yeah. It's spelled, I can't remember. Oh, it's gone now. Nudinits. That might be something for us to have a bit of a giggle at. Are you being destructo, child? Are we throwing? He's throwing things now. So I'm just adding each of these to either side. And we're just going to, it's really simple then. It's just the rows of, stitch the rows together and then the centre one. There we go. So I won't bother changing cameras. We'll just very quickly. So when you're stitching them, just remember, try not to go past, I don't know if you can see that in the camera, that little cross. Okay, so when you're stitching, just make sure you stay like the seam side of the cross, because then you won't lose your point. Even if it means if you have to wiggle it a bit, it won't hurt, but you just want to make sure that you don't lose the point. There we go. Add that one to that one. Is he looking for more to eat? There we go, that one. Nearly there. Sorry guys, it's a bit boring for you to watch. It's just me. They did a little film to advertise the knit and stitch at the NEC. I'll try and find a link and put it on Gigglers. Ah, yes, please. That would be lovely. Oh, I've lost track of what I'm doing now. Hang on. Which one am I doing? That one goes to that one. That's going to go on there. There we go. Nearly there. That's it. This one's going to go on there. It's because I did them out of order because I was watching the comments instead. I bought my aunt one of the books that has the knitting patterns in. Oh, brilliant. Oh, I'm going to look that up in a minute. We've got some time on our hands this afternoon, well, because we can't get into the shop. I couldn't believe the amount of glass that's everywhere. I mean, I get it. They've just exploded a glass window. But the glass really is everywhere. Right, there we go. Last one. I'll just quickly press these and you'll get the idea then. But this really, I think this would be pretty as a baby quilt. You know, really nice. You could almost do it as an I Spy quilt. So if I come back over here a second, and we'll just iron these out. You could do it as an I Spy. You know, maybe put like a focal fabric or or a plique something in the centre. I'm going to press it all towards the centre on that one. You could do something really nice in the centre of this, but with some use a lovely charm pack for the rest of it. It's a cute little block. It comes out quite big as well. I think it's about 14 inches when it's. So if those have gone in, that one needs to go out so that we can nest it like that. Like that. There we go. And I want to go on there like that. I'll just iron this one quickly, so that needs to go out as well. I have a picture of the display that was on Create and Craft Show in Glasgow. Ah, cool. Pop some bits on Gigglers. I mean, I'm interested. Okay, so I'm going to pop that on like that. nest up those seams. So make sure your seams are going opposite there. Nest them up, stitch them all together. What's that, Kate? You've been waiting for a heating engineer since 8 a.m. That's annoying. I hate that when there's a delivery due and they say it was between 7 and 7. You're like, that is not helpful. Surely you can give me, like DPD, I have to say, who come to the shop are brilliant. I mean, when they delivered your machines there, they said it was like between 9:57, didn't they, and 10:57 they'd be at the address, and they were there at like 9:58 or something, weren't they? They're so good. They're really good DPD. So if people like that are dealing with thousands of parcels, why can't they give you a sort of a more accurate time? Like within a couple of hours, so to stay in. It is annoying. There we go. So I've got that one on like that. I'm going to put this one on here. Like that. There we go. I'm going to put a pin there because that's just pulled a little out of shape when I ironed it. It's because I didn't iron it carefully. So I'm going to make it go back together. There we go. And all the way down here. Again, I'm just being careful of that cross to make sure I don't go over it so I don't lose my points. And done like that. There we go. Right. Back over to the overhead. And just very quickly. I mean, what was that? 10-15 minutes? And that was me yabberting on, wasn't it? So, there we go. Like that. Iron that out. I think Jonah wants to go home. He's putting all it's always at my remote controls again. Are they going home with you? We've lost 2 remote controls so far. It's because Jonah really, really likes them. Jonah likes to put them in his grey bag or in the bottom of the buggy, and then they get lost. There we go. So, really pretty little. It's a version of an Ohio star, I suppose. Slightly smaller star because you'd use flying geese normally. But a nice way of showcasing your charm packs with this. And using them pretty much whole. And because you're not cutting into them, it's quick too. I think it would make a really pretty bed quilt. You could then sash it up, or a play mat, or do some applique, or cut this as a focal fabric, do as a nice spy. Lots and lots of ways you could use it. Could just pop a board around it and make a cushion front, whatever you like, tote bag. So, mega quick one today because we've got so much going on, and I mean they've all gone for lunch now, so God knows what time they'll be doing the next lot of filming, and it's threatening to rain here as well, so they might want to get a wiggle on. But Sarah will hopefully. We're 99% sure that we'll do the 1 o'clock tomorrow. It's going to totally depend on what's happening with all this, whether they're going to be coming back in to put stuff back together, or whether they're going to get that done tonight. But Sarah should see you tomorrow, hopefully. And I will then see you next week. Have a lovely, lovely Jubilee weekend. I hope you all have a nice time. And I'll see you real soon. Take care, guys. Bye.